Guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Shane.
I'm Malachi.
I'm Tom.
And for the last time, we're here with Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 6. So it was kind of the big, some people refer to as like the Mad Queen episode. But I think when you really examine it, and you can criticize it or not criticize it, I think I'm criticizing it more, and I'm actually not the one reacting to it. You guys are. There are little tiny foreshadow moments of her getting to that place, and I think we can all know that in real life sometimes you just snap and you do something you don't want to do. Now if you happen to be the queen with a dragon, maybe, and the stakes are that high, you fought this long, you've had people you love die, you have to get it, you have to accomplish it.
There's no doubt that it creates a moral conundrum and dilemma. I mean, we could sit here for hours just talking about whether she should have done that or not, right?
Yeah.
Like that could be a whole podcast in and of itself, and I'm sure there probably is out there on just that topic. But I just, for this finale of everything, I want to see how my boy Jon Snow, how things end with him, and I want to see what conversations take place once everybody's had a chance to regroup, and if anybody's going to have the balls to confront Dany.
Yeah. We got other great shows coming. It looks like Lost is going to win the poll, which is very surprising to me.
We'll look back 15 years.
You will. You can show us to your kids.
Okay.
Show. Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're going to watch the last episode. You ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Check out the full length on our Patreon. Go there to support us and hype this video up with the new hype feature. Let's jump in.
Oh, dude.
He's in shock.
Yeah.
I know.
In the name of the one true queen, Daenerys Targaryen, I sentence you to die.
These men are prisoners.
It is not over until the queen's enemies are defeated.
How much more defeated do you want them to be? They're on their knees.
They are breathing.
Easy, man. Easy.
I wonder who would win Grey Worm versus Jon.
My bet's on Jon.
Oh, no.
That sucks, man.
Jaime is following his plan, too.
Yeah. Is this ash or is this snow?
Ash and snow. I mean, this coming down is snow, but...
How did he get here before him?
That's a good point. How the fuck did he get there first?
That was cool. There's still a lot of Unsullied left.
Any regret left? Any regret?
Cheers, man.
Shapka reagis anhan reagis andati. In va batolvi o viho beoldi darende. In va batolvi o viho ninrondi raderat. Tolvi o pregelat.
You freed your brother. You committed treason.
And you slaughtered a city.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're mad.
What are you doing here? She's everyone's queen now.
Try telling Sansa.
Our queen doesn't keep prisoners for long. Now Varys's ashes can tell my ashes. See? I told you. I chose my fate. The people of King's Landing did not.
Good point.
Varys was right. I was wrong. It was vanity to think I could guide her. Queen's nature. My father was an evil man. My sister was an evil woman. Pile up all the bodies of all the people they ever killed. There still won't be half as many as our beautiful queen slaughtered in a single day.
She left her no choice.
The moment the gates fell, the battle was over.
She saw her friend beheaded. She saw her dragon shot out of the sky.
Would you have done it?
What? Must it matter what I do?
It matters more than anything.
Does it matter now?
Everywhere she goes, evil men die, and we cheer her for it. She grows more powerful and more sure that she is good and right. I know you love her. Love is more powerful than reason.
Love is the death of duty. Maester Aemon said it a long time ago.
You guys remember that?
Yep.
You are the shield that guards the realms of men. Who is the greatest threat to the people now?
I'm sorry it came to this.
It looked like that last
And your
one.
sisters. Do you see them bending the knee? Why do you think Sansa told me the truth about you?
He doesn't get to choose.
No. But you do. And you have to choose now.
Dragon sleeping.
Oh,
Will that dragon listen to him?
They have a relationship.
I saw them executing Lannister prisoners in the street. They said they were acting on your orders. Have you been down there? Have you seen children, little children burned?
She used their innocence as a weapon against me.
And Tyrion?
He conspired behind my back with my enemies.
Forgive him.
I can't.
You can't.
The world we need won't be built by men loyal to the world we have.
The world we need is a world of mercy. It has to be.
And it will be.
How do you know it'll be good?
Because I know what is good. And so do you.
What about everyone else?
They don't get to choose.
You are my queen.
Stop it.
whoa, dude.
Dude, he lost the grit, lost her.
This dragon lost his brothers, lost his mother.
I'm shocked.
He lost his brothers, lost his mother. It's sad. Uh-oh. Showing that. Will the dragon not kill him because he's Targaryen? She raised him since he was a baby. Hatched him.
Yeah.
Where's John?
He is our prisoner.
So is Lord Tyrion. They were both to be brought to this gathering.
We will decide what we do with our prisoners. This is our city now.
Some of you may be quick to forgive. The Ironborn are not. I swore to follow Daenerys Targaryen.
You swore to follow a tyrant.
She freed us from a tyrant. Let the Unsullied give him what he deserves.
Say another word about killing my brother and I'll cut your throat.
Friends, please. There is land in the Reach. Good land.
Start your own house with the Unsullied as your bannermen.
We've had enough war.
We're not gonna have
Thousands
descendants.
of you, thousands of them.
Right.
You know how it ends.
We do not need payment. We need justice. Jon Snow cannot go free.
But it's not for you to decide. This fate is for our king to decide. Or our queen.
We don't have a king or queen.
Choose one.
Look at the stain on his face he has towards Tyrion. Is incredible.
My lords and ladies.
I stand before you as one of the senior lords in the country. This has led to some small skill.
And
Uncle.
understand.
Please sit.
Maybe the decision about what's best for everyone should be left to, well,
Democracy.
everyone.
As they also laughing. Oh, are you crazy?
Yeah, he lives.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give the dogs a vote as well.
I forgot about this actually for a year.
What unites people? Stories. There's nothing in the world more powerful than a good story. And who has a better story than Bran the Broken? He is our memory, the keeper of all our stories.
Yeah.
The wars, weddings, births, massacres, famines. Who better to lead us into the future?
He's only
Bran
tall.
has no interest in ruling, and he can't father children.
Good. Sons
Oh, you
of
can mold
kings
make
can
it
be
work.
cruel and stupid, as you well know. From now on, rulers will not be born. They will be chosen. On this spot, will you wear the crown?
Why do you think I came all this way?
You knew it. He knew. I mean, he would know, wouldn't he? You know.
Yeah.
I love you, little brother. I always will. You'll be a good king. But tens of thousands of Northmen fell in the Great War, defending all of Westeros. Too hard ever to kneel again. The North will remain an independent kingdom, as it was for thousands of years.
You will be my hand.
No, your grace, I don't want it.
And I don't want to be king.
I don't deserve it.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I'm king.
He deserves justice.
He just got it. He's made many terrible mistakes. He's going to spend the rest of his life fixing them.
Letting you walk free would start a war. So our new king has chosen to send you to the Night's Watch. The world will always need a home for bastards and broken men.
Why do I got to go and you get to stay here?
Right?
No one is very happy. Which means it's a good compromise.
Yep.
Yep.
What I did. What we did.
Doesn't feel right.
So it's essentially spring. How long has it been? Winter came. It
Short winter.
shorter winter.
Suri Vavajo Nath.
Yeah.
Can you forgive me?
The North is free thanks to you.
I'm not going back north.
Where are you going?
What's west of Westeros?
I don't know.
No one knows. That's where I'm going.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me.
Isn't it King's order if he says you're free?
I don't
You
know.
were exactly where you were supposed to be.
What happens if he just says to those other guys in the Night's Watch, like, no, I'm not going back? Did they literally drag you back? Did they kill you? Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, they're there to... They also respect the shit out of Jon. Jon me off. You know what I mean?
What's this?
A Song of Ice and Fire. Archmaester Ebro's history of the wars following the death of King Robert. I helped him with that title.
And Drogon? Any word?
He was last spotted flying east towards Farther the land. away, the better.
Perhaps I can find him.
Long may he reign.
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 I hate that name.
That will
Brandon.
improve.
I'm sure it will.
Oh, speaking of builders, all the best brothels burned down. The Master of Coin.
I love that. That was so cool.
It does look good. It's a cool outfit.
She's had quite the journey, too.
She has.
Malachi asked a question that I was thinking too. So is Jon commander of the Night's Watch now, or is he just, or do we not know?
I mean, he doesn't explicitly tell us, but I got the feeling he's Lord Commander. But, I mean, first, Rangers, they lead these expeditions outside the wall. He's leading a group of wildlings further north. I'm sorry, further north of the wall. Maybe he's helping them settle. Someone told me that he's, like, joining the wildlings, and I never got that, and I don't think it's been explicitly said that's what's going on, so I don't think that's what's going on.
This is just my humble opinion.
Okay.
I think of everybody, I think Jon kind of got the shaft.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's bullshit.
Yep.
So what do you guys think of the end?
You can see that it's probably very there's a lot of mixed reviews about it. Guaranteed.
Controversial.
Very controversial, isn't it?
Well, it's not like they did this crazy thing. It's almost like after that insane penultimate episode, it's kind of like, to me, this fucking drag. It's like, oh man, now there's no action, and now you're just gonna like, it's just this resolution. And my favorite character gets shit on.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sit
when
here.
He could have been the king of this fucking place.
I'm not gonna sit here and pick apart, other writers, but like there's only two things that I guess if we're going down the rabbit hole of things that I have observed that I'm not crazy about, is Jon's thing, of course. It's like he's getting the shaft of everybody, and he literally could have been king, like you said.
He literally could have been king, judging by how Daenerys, snapped. He should have been king. It's almost like the audience and Jon and Tyrion and Varys and everyone put their hopes and dreams into the Daenerys being a good queen, and she probably would have been under a slightly different circumstance. But this is the story we got.
Well, and I get the impression that like we made this decision based on the fact that Grey Worm and the Unsullied wouldn't like it and it would start another war. And it's like,
no one wants another war. But
no one wants it. I guess my biggest thing with it is like, Bran, the other aspect of this is Bran took the throne because he was asked, and even after he said yes, he's like, look, I don't want it. Because Tyrion was like, I don't want to be the hand. He's like, well, I don't want to be king, but here we are. And it's just like, I love Bran as a character, and I love his story and how he got to where he was, but A, the fact that he didn't want it, and B, I just...
Well, that's the argument they made for Jon, though.
Well, but plus the fact
person who should be king is a person who doesn't want it.
Plus the fact of, Tyrion up till this point is, unless I'm misunderstanding the situation, which maybe I am, has been imprisoned for the last few weeks because of his
months.
betrayal. Or or more. He's brought out before this, I guess, like, assembly or court or whatever you want to call it, of all the nobles, and like starts making all these suggestions. Everyone's like, yeah, no, I know everyone in that court pretty much still likes and respects him, but it's just like, so as Grey Worm, you're bringing him out, you're saying that he's still your prisoner, but we're allowing him to like make all these suggestions and decisions, even though they're good ones. I'm not really arguing his points, but what I'm saying is, like, leading up to that, it's like, would Grey Worm allow him after he's like, dude, shut up?
I don't think
you didn't come out here to talk.
I don't think Grey Worm has a choice. I mean, they commanded this council of nobles that still know the land and been here for hundreds of generations. They wanted him out, and they wanted to hear him speak. I think specifically for this.
Do you think the reason Grey Worm obliged them is because the same reason? He didn't want to start another...
Yeah, like, 'cause right now they're all tense. I mean, Grey Worm knows enough, like, yeah, I mean, he has to listen to them, and he's on a new continent, and this is their continent. I mean, they were able to invade King's Landing, but they couldn't go against all of Westeros if they united again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, that the only thing that really just doesn't, I guess, sit well with me is it's like, oh, Jon got screwed. That's my opinion.
No, yeah, I mean, so I see it, like, why they did it, but I want the writers to give me something more satisfying than that. Although, like, I actually do get it, like, that does kind of make sense, but, like, I would be like, all right, how do we get fucking Jon out of there? You know what I mean?
Episode, yeah.
Well, and Sansa to this point has been very adamant about, like, resisting Dany. Hey, Jon, you're part of the family. Like, whatever else is going on with this Targaryen stuff, like, you're the rightful heir, you're this, like, very defensive about this. And it's like, all right, well, yeah, we need to avoid a war, so, yeah, well, hope you can forgive me, but we're going to send you off to the wall again.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Jon chose to go to the wall on his own first. And he ended up back to the place that he did kind of the most good, that in terms of, like, his character also was the most useful at protecting this, being the shield to protect the realms of men at the wall. Now all that shit's over now, so I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do up there.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah, if you're at peace with wild things and all the the undead are all.
Well, it's almost like a
dead.
Well,
it's almost literally like a prison sentence at that point,
like a penal colony.
He's one of the great heroes of this time, and now he's just gonna rot up at the wall.
Kit Harington has actually confronted HBO about a sequel series about Jon Snow and what's going on years later, and they were working on it, and then they just said, hey, it's not the right time, we can't think of the best, we want the best idea, or we don't want to do it. So they put it on the shelf, and they might pick it up again later. Now, we have House of the Dragon.
Could Harrington could he, like, retake it? Would he be looked at? Or would he be older?
Well, what Tyrion gonna say? Talk to me in 10 years. Like, Drogon, where is he? I don't know. Arya, where you going? Oh, I'm going to try to find something. They're obviously thinking, like, all right, if we ever wanted to do something else, let's put our characters on these trajectories that would be interesting. Right. And I think one day they might do it. There's a lot of people think they might do it, because here's the thing. When this ended, everyone's like, not sure how I feel about it. Love Game of Thrones, but
what's your opinion on the ending?
My initial opinion was, I don't think they stuck it in a way that was very satisfying, because you want the best show in the world to have the best ending. I think it didn't, in my opinion, it didn't have a great ending. I think it had a good ending, or a slightly less than good ending. because they satisfy so many characters, and they also stay true to a lot of characters. Like, like Bran getting to be in a position that she's in. Tyrion, you know what? Like, we know he's made a mistake. He's made a lot of mistakes, but he probably should be in that kind of position that he's in.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go down the line of Bronn finally got his castle, and he got the best one, the most beautiful, richest one. You know what I mean? Jon, his theme thematically is like going, like, most of his stories were at the Wall.
Yep.
He's going, and he chose to be there when he was a kid, and now he went back there. Sansa always kind of thought she could rule, was struggling with it a little bit, and here she is ruling.
Yep.
Arya was always like, she was never that girl, right? Just like her wolf lady was not that late. It wasn't that type of person, right?
Right.
So she's off adventuring. Like, there's all kinds of thematically, like, okay, that kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty damn creative, but I haven't sat down and plotted out, and I don't really do this with shows. Even ones I end up really disliking, I never really think, you know what, this is how I would have written it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not this type of writer. I'm like an idea man. You know what I mean? I don't know what I would have done differently. I just wanted to be more satisfying. I can tell you this. I think the White Walkers, The Long Night, Winter is Coming, I think that should have been like a fucking season. Like a season, not like a 6 episodes, and it was only for like 3 episodes. The actual battle was just 1 episode. It was a great episode. It was like a 2-hour episode. It was an amazing, awesome episode. Theon was great. Jorah was amazing. Like, the fight with the dragons was awesome. Like, everything I loved about it was great, except obviously Arya killing the king.
Well, and I know we agreed that up till that point, like, that, in our opinion, was the main event. Like, hey, if this doesn't go our way, then nothing else matters.
And after that, I'm not thinking, all right, but now my family, we want our king there. Like, I'm not even thinking about that after. I'm thinking, thank God we saved the world. Let's try to be better. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Everyone was kind of agreeing to back Daenerys. Cersei pulled out. And, frequently she was confronted with people losing kind of faith in her. She was confronted with heartbreak. She was confronted with, like, the bad part of the human condition. Now, you can say, like, a good ruler couldn't see her best friend's head get cut off, can get lied to, and they wouldn't snap.
Like,
another criticism I've heard from a historian is we see Jon trying to kind of give her another chance. Like, what about everyone else? And by the way, just let's break it down. That scene when they were talking to each other, those 2 actors were great. We kind of see this Anakin Skywalker type. After you do this terrible thing and you justify it, and everyone is being a yes man around you, she had that smile on her face where you're kind of like, you don't even believe she's smiling. She's like, it's okay, we can rule the world, we can break the wheel together. The kind of Anakin was with Padme.
Yeah.
And you're kind of at that point a little deluded. The actors were great there, and it was heartbreaking. She does absolutely want to make the world a better place. I mean, she's like Peacemaker. No matter how many men, women, and children he has to kill to get peace, he'll do it.
Yeah.
And it's a joke in that show, but here, this is a very serious show.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaking scene.
Yeah, I mean, imagine the shock and more betrayal. That she died being betrayed.
Yeah,
by the guy she loved.
I really did. I rooted for Dany the whole time. I wanted her to be that thing that she was trying to achieve pretty much this whole show.
Yeah.
And for, like...
And I think she was that up until the very end.
That symbolism of her, like, actually finally getting to touch the throne. Like, physically touch it.
Didn't get to sit in it, though.
Yeah.
So there's that scene where it kind of shows her walking around looking at the throne room, and there's, like, snow and ash. They give us, like, a glimpse of that scene in, like, it's like season 2 or 3. It's like the House of Black and White, or whatever it's called.
I remember seeing some scene about them being in there. About, like... The whole place was torn down, and it was snowing ash. And
yeah, and I actually think I told you, guys, remember this scene. I think I said that in a reaction. So they had an idea with what they wanted to do, but the steps to get there, it's like, okay, I'm not sure if Dany would break in this capacity for just these reasons. I
Mhm.
think I need more reasons. Or you need to see her breaking her shit more often. And you need to see this decline, I think, for this type of show, right? Anakin Skywalker, like, you know, I love that franchise. It's my favorite thing besides Ninja Turtles. But, you know, when you just watch those movies, like, well, Anakin fell kind of fast. And he did have, like, yes, you do this or do that. And he picked that instead of this. But then you watch the Clone Wars, like, oh, okay, I get it. You see, like, all these little foreshadowing moments. You see, like, people lie to him all the fucking time. You get to see his Padawan Ahsoka leave him. You know, you see all this shit. But, like, in this, I didn't see all that shit that I needed for me to go, oh, fuck, that sucks. I love Daenerys, but it kind of makes sense. Like, here, I felt like, well, I know you can tell me that it was foreshadowed, but I emotionally, you know, I'm emotionally not there yet. And maybe it's because I love the character.
Right.
But, you know, seeing it again, I actually feel like, you know what, this is still one of the greatest shows I ever watched in my life.
For sure.
And not just, I don't think they stuck the ending. And I think it's just because philosophically, I think the show, and a lot of people disagree with me, I think the White Walkers and the ancient evil trying to destroy men is just more interesting than who's going to sit on the throne. I don't think you can make, it's hot, guys, turn the AC on. I don't think you can make that conversation and that fight more interesting than the Battle of Winterfell when all the fucking zombies are coming.
No, to me, when the battle,
They had to go big.
Yeah.
Like they had, I mean, if Daenerys didn't burn down King's Landing, because there we were at least shocked and mortified, which is a feeling, and giving a, you know, and they want you to feel a feeling, even if it's bad. If the second last episode was, to me, as boring as the last episode, I would have been like, ah, fuck. They should have ended it after the battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, I just, the whole thing with Dany, to me, is just kind of like, I'm not going to sit here and, I think, deduct points, because I'm trying to take myself out of the picture and say, all right, am I just upset because Jon was my favorite character and I didn't like the way that they wrote his ending? Right? I'm trying to think of it from a neutral...
Yeah, I'll say this. If they made Jon king, to me, that would have been like, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot more. I would have liked a lot more they made Jon king. This reluctant king.
I thought that's the direction they were going when they were in the circle talking about who should be king.
Yeah, I mean, because they have all this information. Like, all right, let's break down a timeline. Like, you were a cop, you did this all the time. You break down a timeline of everything that occurred. Bran also has he can see everything all at once.
Right.
He would say, all right, guys, Jon is a rightful king. And he is an honorable man. So there's no decisions he could have made differently and still have been an honorable man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could have kept serving Daenerys and not killed her, and then we wouldn't be here now. But, you know, he chose to... I mean, he's the rightful king anyway, so you can say he can do what he wants.
I feel like if Grey Worm and the Unsullied weren't in the picture for whatever reason at that point, it would have been a non-issue.
No, yeah.
Right? Like...
They would have been like, hey, listen, you just fucking get out of these chains, brother. Let's put your coat back on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to rule like you were supposed to rule all along. Also, thematically, there was this kind of the storyline, the Seventh Kingdom, Winterfell, and all in the and all those northern houses. It used to be a separate kingdom, so that also got to be, like, they are now free, as well.
Right.
So, like, they accomplished, like, so many little things like that. It's just the Jon thing to me. He got screwed. I've always hated that.
Yep.
Even though it makes sense, I guess he'd go back to Winterfell. Like, you know, I guess I wish they would have wrote it in a way where it's like, you know what? How about fucking Jon, like, you know, how about it gets out that Jon, I don't know, like, in my opinion, it would be great if Jon was the king, married Daenerys, and they still ruled together. Like, she saw that he is the more rightful, better king. Because people don't want to give up their power.
Something interesting to think about, we keep calling her queen, and everyone else has been calling her queen to this point.
Yeah.
And in title, she is. But is she officially, technically, well, more technically?
I don't know how they would write it in the history books. I mean, she conquered Westeros. She was here for a few months. and she actually conquered King's Landing. I think that was basically a couple days. And then she was killed by one of her own people. That's what I'd probably say in the history books.
You know, like...
Well, she was killed by the rightful heir. And then, because a bunch of fucking Unsullied people wanted justice, we gotta send them to the wall.
Like, if you come out, you drop dead, someone comes out here and says, well, you know, who's the king? And I'm like, well, I am.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
Of the people, you know, out here right now. Well, okay, because I say that I'm king, okay. But technically, Malachi should be.
He'd be the rightful heir.
But it's like, but me saying it and other people are like, oh, yeah, you're right. You've done this, this, and this.
Well, they have to...
But once we have the knowledge of who Jon actually is she still queen? Whether he wants it or not.
Well, they have to satisfy, like, we have to satisfy the audience. We also have to satisfy the characters in the story. Now, we wrote ourselves into a corner where I don't think we can intellectually honest. We can say with any kind of honesty that the Unsullied would be okay letting Jon go after he killed their queen. So we can choose to do something different, but we want to be being true to those characters. So they kind of wrote themselves in a corner. I mean, if he killed Daenerys, there's nothing he could have done unless he jumped on Drogon in the end. Like, and I was thinking about that when I was watching. I was like, what if he just jumped on Drogon right here and fucking, where'd they go? I don't know. They probably ran off together. Jon chose to say, I killed her. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We didn't see that.
No, but that's the only thing. He might have just left it. I don't know where she went, you know?
I was thinking about that. I was like, what if, because he has honor and he's going to be honest about it, but like, what if he'd be like, I don't know. I came up here to look for her and she was gone.
That would just be a big fumble, though, if they fucking made him lie in the last episode. You know what I mean?
I feel like a show of this magnitude with this many characters, this many plot, this many arcs, like, you have to watch it more than once, in my opinion, because it's like now you can focus on smaller, more intricate details because you know the overarching.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for me, when I watch stuff, when I watch something that takes a really long time to get through, or it's a movie that's really, really in-depth, if I go back and watch it a second time, I'll start picking up and I can focus on those little things because I know, all right, I know what happens, but now I can put my attention on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for you, and it's been, what, years since you've watched this last, right?
Years, yeah, since it aired. The day it aired was the last time I watched that episode.
Oh, there you go. I'm kind of wondering where Bronn has been. Because at this point, King's Landing is under attack.
So how did Tyrion... Well, thankfully Tyrion's still alive, because Bronn still got what was promised to him. When in reality, like, he might not have gotten it, because the people who promised it, one of them's dead, and Tyrion almost died.
Well, if Tyrion wanted to, he probably could have had Bronn killed.
He probably could have, but they have an understanding. They're friends. And Bronn was just being Bronn.
Yeah.
So, okay, so also it did kind of drop the information that Bronn could warg into Drogon to find out where he is. Or Bronn could use birds. He could find Drogon by using his ability.
Warg, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I mean, they gave us interesting, like, okay, in the future, Jon is Lord Commanders. This happens, like, Drogon's still out there. We can use Drogon. Maybe Drogon goes north of the wall, finds Jon.
Could he have used that during the Battle of Winterfell? For the dragon that got turned?
He did. What do you mean?
But I'm saying, like, I figured that could have maybe played a bigger role in that battle.
The dragon?
No, him being able to warg into...
Oh! So, he's still learning that ability, and we haven't seen him do it to a dragon. Dragons are better, smarter creatures. I mean, he did it to a human, but obviously, Hodor was
simple.
He was simple, to put it lightly. So it wasn't his fault, but yeah, he was simple. So, the story didn't give us anything that he could warg into a dragon. I think it just kind of dropped at the end to say, oh, he could, or he could find him.
Mm-hmm. I hated it when Hodor died. I freaking hated that so much.
Yeah, me too.
Hodor.
Hold the door. You know, it was sad as hell.
It's a great scene though. And
they're ripping him apart. He's doing it to save Bran. God.
So he could be in this position.
Yeah. So, Battle of the Bastards is probably my favorite episode. Jon coming back alive was, to me, one of the greatest things ever.
When we found out he was Targaryen.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that was one of the most happy, emotional moments. Because it shows, like, was it the Tower of Joy or the Tower whatever? Like, she's whispering into young Ned Stark, which, you know, like... And then it's telling the story. And then you see the baby. And then you hear the music. And then you just see Jon... His eyes go where the babies were in the edit. And you really... Oh, my God. That's him. I can't believe it. He's a Targaryen.
That would probably be my moment.
Yeah, biggest wow moments, obviously the Red Wedding.
Yep.
Like, think about this. You're watching this show, back then you're thinking, all right,
Rob's gonna
like avenge, and then he's gonna rule. And that's gonna be awesome. And but no, they fucking not kill him in his prime.
Killed his wife, killed his baby.
Stabbed his wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Just that to me was one of the most awful moments.
That was a downhill. It's been a downhill since.
Like, storytelling wise or emotionally?
No, just emotionally.
Yeah, but there's been some of the greatest, like I said, Jon, all that stuff was amazing. Jon reuniting with Sansa after not seeing each other since the first season. That was
wish they could have Rob and Jon could see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Also, the battle of Blackwater Bay. That was a great fight. There's the battle of, I can't remember what it's called. It's north of the Wall when they fought the Wildlings. Fought the White Walkers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. I mean, that was great, man. To me, I'll say that one of the big things that's on par with, in terms of tragedy, god dang, I almost put on Stannis burning his little girl alive. Okay, any final thoughts?
I'm glad we watched it.
I can't believe it's over, dude.
It's a great journey.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be back in this world.
We had a lot of downs, and we have more downs.
No, because if you I get, like, emotionally, you had a lot more gut punches than you had, like, you know.
Storytelling is one of the best things I've seen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the characters.
Yeah. I mean, in hindsight now, like, there's thousands and thousands of hours of analysis on this show, or a bunch of failed writers, which is mostly content creators. They criticize the show and everything else, and there's lots to criticize, but...
I'll definitely watch it again, but I mean, I'm going to have to give it some time to see.
Yeah, you probably don't want to jump into... You guys really want to jump into House of the Dragon tomorrow? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think... I think it'd be best just to give it a little bit. Now, there is a show that won. I'm pretty sure it was Lost or Breaking Bad. There was some skullduggery.
How's it skullduggery?
It's been brought to my attention that there was people cheating.
How are they cheating?
They just did. No. Anyways, okay, I think that's it.
Great stuff, man.
Guys, much love. Thank you so much. And the new show will be, we're filming it now. It'll probably be up a few weeks after. It'll be in the same time slot, which will be Monday. All right, guys, much love. See you next time.